What's up, everybody? It's your boy Tino here, and we're here today on this Tuesday, depending on when you're listening, and it could be a Wednesday or later in the week, but we're here today. As you guys know, I told you last night while we watched Raw, we would not be live for NXT, but you know me, Mr. No Days Off, as you see on the bottom, Marathon Man. I still had to give you guys some content for the day, and on today's episode, we're going to preview NXT tonight. And then we're going to preview NXT No Mercy, which we will be live for this Saturday on at Peacock. It is not on the ESPN app, guys. Remember, WWE PLEs are on ESPN, but NXT PLEs are still on Peacock. You'll love to see it. But let's go over first what we will be having go down on tonight's NXT or yesterday's NXT, again, depending on when you're watching this show. We have Candice LeRae and Lainey Reed in the finals to see who will face Sol Ruca at NXT No Mercy. Part of the reason why we have to go over the match card for the night. We also have a lights out match between Lexis King and Miles Bourne. We got a title versus title. It's winner take all. We're going to see an invasion. It's going to be insane. Trick Williams, Oba Femi. It's going down. Who's going to walk out double champ, or are we going to see a TNA invasion? And then, as I said, we got a number one contenders match for the Speed Championship, as it is Candice LeRae taking on Lainey Reed. We are, as I said, guys, going to also preview No Mercy, but we got to preview NXT first because, as you see there, we got a number one contenders match, and we don't know who Sol Ruca is going to face yet. But I'm here to give you my thoughts and my predictions. So, I don't know how you guys have really felt about Speed being on NXT. But I genuinely have really enjoyed it. And as you guys know, it was on X, but they moved it over to NXT, and now both Speed Championships will be on the line. We have had this tournament so far, and for me, I've really enjoyed it. And it's given some women a good opportunity, especially from the other brands, such as AAA. They brought a TNA, SmackDown. I think it's really cool. And the finals, we got Candice LeRae. We got Lainey Reed, SmackDown representative, and NXT representative. We're going to see who wins this match, and as you guys know, the Speed matches are only 3 minutes no matter what. So even if we were going to see some type of, something other where whatever, it still is only 3 minutes, no matter what happens. But with Lainey Reed and Candice LeRae, I think the Picks and Poise wins. I think Candice LeRae takes it home. I think Candice LeRae does what she needs to do in 3 minutes to defeat Lainey Reed. I think it's been very good to see Lainey Reed get the boost in this and have the opportunity. And that's the one thing I will say about the Speed Championship is that if they can use it right, and NXT is the perfect spot for it. And, we've talked about it before. We've talked on NXT Night Shift. They've talked about it on there. I just think that, if they use the Speed stuff right, people will enjoy it. It just more or less like what is... that's my biggest thing is what are they going to do? And I don't know. So we'll see how it works out and how it plays out. But I'm going to take Candice LeRae to win, and she will go on to No Mercy to face Sol Ruca. Now, if Lainey Reed wins, I think Lainey Reed could very well win, and I'll give you my thoughts on both thoughts and if both matches happen, because obviously as of this moment and as of this recording, we don't know who is going to win. But we have that. As I said, we also have the lights out match, though, with Miles Bourne and Lexis King. These two have obviously been fighting and feuding for a while now, and they continue to go at it one-on-one every single time and every single day that they can. And, with somebody that does have a disability and everything else like that, I don't appreciate Lexis King's, stuff that he's saying about Miles Bourne. And yes, he's playing a character. Yes, he's doing the good heel stuff, but I don't know. For me, I just sometimes, it kind of hurt. It hits home for me. But I think Miles Bourne, when the lights go out, he's going to take Lexis King. He's going to rip him around his hair. He might do a couple of these, take them out back, maybe make him a couple of haters. But I think it's going to be good. I'm excited to see it. And if you guys don't know what a lights out match means, it's pretty much no DQ. Anything goes. Anything can happen. They pretty much just dim the lights. And it's not a false count anywhere, but it's a no DQ match. And I also know that's unsanctioned. But either way, you guys know how I feel about these types of matches. Stipulation matches get the wave with me and get me, get it going. I didn't want to say that, but stipulation matches, I love to see it. Lights out match, Miles Bourne, Lexus King, and I'm going to say Miles Bourne. Young RKO takes home the dub. But don't count out Lexus King, but I can't go against my guy, Miles Bourne. I also think we will see some type of shenanigans with Tavion Heights as he will take on Ethan Page at No Mercy. We may even see Tyra May. We'll see some NXT. It's ladies' night always on Tuesday night. You guys know how that goes. But as of this moment, the only three other things and the other stuff that has been announced are the two matches that we've talked about and the TNA champion, Trick Williams. We got to whoop that Trick as he takes on Oba Femi. The NXT champion is title. It's versus title. And we're going to see who wins. We're going to see who goes out there. And we're going to see where things go. It's going to be interesting. It's going to be good. But as you guys saw, what happened last Tuesday in NXT as the show is going on, we were seeing a lot of tweets from guys like Matt Hardy, Mike Santana, freaking Mufasta Ali. We saw a couple other people. They are not happy that the TNA Championship is being defended with two WWE NXT superstars. And there are rumors that they are going to be having a NXT pay-per-view. Of course, Mark Andrews is 9 points. Mark Andrews, go fuck yourself. Dead ass. Oh, and he almost threw an interception. But, sorry. We are recording this during Monday Night Football, literally like 20 minutes after Raw goes off air. We're recording this. So, I'm still watching Monday Night Football, guys. But, like I said, and what I was saying, I think it's going to happen. And there are a lot of people that are not happy in TNA. And I was saying the rumored PLE pay-per-view in, I think, October, November, right around Survivor Series time, I think they were talking about having an Invasion pay-per-view with TNA and NXT. I would love to see it. And I love brand company warfare. It's a good thing. It's good for the brand. It's good for everybody. It makes everybody better. It makes everybody, I'm one of those that just enjoy stuff like that. So I'm hoping it does happen. And that is why I'm going to say that this match ends in the no count out. No DQ and some type of shenanigans where we see Matt Hardy, a Mike Santana, maybe somebody's we haven't seen, a Nick Nemeth, like I said, somebody that we have not seen yet, a Moose, a freaking Mia Slamovich. Maybe we see it Ash by Elegance. Maybe we're gonna see everybody from TNA. They're gonna come out and they're gonna destroy NXT. And I am honestly thinking that's how they end the show. Mark Andrews with the touchdown on my bench. You hate to see it. But I just can't. I'm so over it. But I think that this match ends in a no count out, no DQ, and we see some type of something where Trick has to keep the title and then he faces three other superstars or maybe some other superstars in a match, and then we see him finally lose the title. I just do not see them having it, and I do not see them having them carry and have somebody carry both championships, especially if they are a TNA champion. I don't see it at all. I don't think it's going to happen, and that is why I'm going to say, like I said, no DQ, no count out, and the show ends, and it ends tomorrow night, or tonight, I should say, with an all-out war between TNA and NXT. And that is how we go into this Saturday of No Mercy with a lot of matches to go down. Let's see. And let's talk about those matches. Now that we talked about NXT and hypothetically all those things I said happened, as I said, I think we'll see Ethan Page. We'll see a bunch of promos, backstage stuff, and everything else like that. But maybe one other match added to the show that we did not talk about here. But I don't see anything else that we could possibly see on NXT. Because right now, we have 4 matches that have been announced. And like I said, they usually only do 4 to 5 matches at these pay-per-views. And again, maybe Mr. Shawn Michaels does add a match. Or maybe Ava adds a match where we see the tag titles on the line. stuff like that. And if we do, I will do a short where I tell you my predictions on that. But as of this moment and as of this recording, we got 4 matches. And they go as follows. We got JC Jane, the women's champion, taking on Lola Vice. It's time to go to Vice City, baby. Like it's GTA Vice City. Because Lola Vice wants that championship. We got an NXT championship match. It could be double champ Oba, or it could be double champ Trick. Or, as I said, it's going to be a count out. And we're going to see Ricky Saints take out Oba Femi. Or Oba Femi take out Ricky Saints. We got Tavion Heights as he gets an opportunity as that NXT North American champion, Ethan Page. He's all ego, but he wants to keep his championship. And then we do have also Sol Ruka defending the title against Lainey Reed or Candice LeRae, as we talked about. But as of this moment, we don't know who's going to win. And that is why when we do preview that match, I'm going to give you my thoughts on if both people win, who I think will win the match. Now, let's get into the first match we're going to talk about here, and that is for the NXT North American Championship. We got Tavion Heights. We got Ethan Page. It's going down. You know, I talk about all the time. I love watching the rise of superstars, and I love seeing the people come out and go from being in a group or being in a tag team to getting out on their own to making a name for themselves and all of those things like that. And that is exactly what Tavion Heights has done. And I love it. Every single second of it. I'm so happy for it. And it's awesome to see. I literally can't speak. Tavion Heights, though, it's going to be a good one. I'm excited to see it. And I just think that these guys are going to go out there. They're going to kill it. They're going to put on a good show. And I'm going to have a good old time. And we're going to party. But after it's all said and done, there's no way all ego Ethan Page isn't walking out still your North American champion. And if you guys did not see, we did see an injury with Piper Niven with the Secret Harvest. And as you guys know, we've seen Piper, Alba, and Chelsea with Ethan Page. Maybe Chelsea gets involved and somehow helps Ethan with Alba. You know, I don't know. Somebody made a comment about it. It might have been J-Dog or somebody in one of the chats on Sunday or Monday or one of the shows that we were in. Is what if Ethan joins the Secret Harvest with Piper and out, and you know that's a way to bring him up to the main roster. We'll have to wait and see. But either way, he's staying your North American champion. I mean, Dominic did, and he was your champion on Raw and was the NXT. I'm just saying it could happen. Now, let's talk about the NXT Speed Championship. As you guys know, as I said, Sol Ruka will be defending the title against either Lainey Reed or Candice LeRae, depending on who wins the match on NXT. As I took on the preview, I took Candice LeRae to win, and I think that's the match they should do. But I don't want to count out, and I do not want to count out Lainey Reed, because Lainey Reed is a very good competitor. Sorry, I'm like out of breath over here. Very good competitor. She has made a name for herself. I think she's another one working her way up and moving on up in the world of WWE, and I love to see that, as I just said with Tavion Heights. But I don't know if it's her time yet, and I think that she could get a little bit more time on and fighting other people and just getting more experience. And that is why you can't go against the picks and Poisey. I'm taking her to run the gauntlet. She's winning it all, baby. She's winning that speed tournament, and she will be taking on Candice LeRae. And that is why, or I already said that in my prediction. But we have Sol Ruka. We have Candice LeRae. Hypothetically, that happens. Sol Ruka. I think Sol Ruka, Candice LeRae can put on a very good performance for 3 minutes. And no, not in that way. But either way, to be honest, no matter who Sol faces, I don't see Sol losing the title. I think there's a possibility that Lainey Reed does win the champion or does win the tournament. But I just personally don't see Sol losing the Speed Championship. What I see happening is at some point, probably sooner rather than later, we probably see Zarya turn on Sol Ruka, and then we see those two fight for the North American title, and she is the one that defeats Sol Ruka for the NXT North American title. I just think that's what's going to happen. So, either way, Candice LeRae, Lainey Reed wins. Sol Ruka still walking out your Speed champion on and at Saturdays. NXT, no mercy. Now, let's get to the other match, and it's another championship match. It is the NXT Women's Championship match. I mean, you guys could say what you want about JC Jane. You can hate her. You don't have to like her. But you should still goddamn respect everything that she has done since she has become the NXT champion. I'm not saying she's been the best NXT champion, but the girl was literally the third person and the forgotten person in one of the most over women's factions factions. Not, I mean, yes, they were all women, but we just say factions now. In all of WWE, Toxic Attraction, JC Jane, Gigi Dolan, and Mandy Rose. Mandy Rose is obviously number one, Gigi Dolan number two, and JC Jane. Well, as much as I love Mandy and Gigi, who's still here? Who's still working? Who's putting in that work in? Who's doing her thing? JC Jane. And that is why JC Jane became NXT champion. And she did defeat Stephanie Valkyrie. And hey, look at what Stephanie's doing. Stephanie just won the Women's World Championship at Wrestle Disaster on last and a couple days ago. WrestlePalooza, aka Wrestle Disaster. I think that's what they should have called it. But JC Jane, doing your thing. You love to see it. I'm happy for you. But after I just did all that, and after I said all that, Lola Vice is winning the NXT Women's Championship. It's time for Vice City, y'all. You gotta glaze JC Jane up. She's done a great thing. But to be honest, I didn't think she'd keep the championship as long as she has. And it just seems like that they are so with Lola Vice doing all that stuff with AAA. She's one of the most over women in all of the WWE for more ways than one. I think if they give her the championship, I think she could run with it. And I think it's her time. And, you know, I could be wrong, but I want Lola Vice to win. I want it to be Vice City up in this bitch. And I want to have ourselves and I want to party like it's 1999. So, that's why Lola Vice is going to win. She's going to walk out. We're going to shake her hips. She's going to move her thing. And we're going to win like a chicken wing. I don't know what the hell I'm saying anymore, guys. I'm recording this at 9:30 at night. What the hell's wrong with me? I don't know. But Lola Vice winning your NXT Women's Championship. Now, let's talk about the main event. As I said, we could see a tag match between Hank and Tank and Dark State or somebody else. We could see Joe Hendry take on Charlie Dempsey because Joe Hendry, you say his name and he appears, I guess. Maybe you'll... Joe, where you at, bro? I said your name. I guess he's not here yet. So we'll see if he shows up by the end of the show. But I don't know if those matches are going to happen. And if they do, Dark State retains and Joe Hendry defeats Charlie Dempsey. There could be a match, though, that I haven't said that could happen. That could just be made randomly tomorrow night. We'll wait and see. But if they are, and as I said, I will definitely update a video and do a short for you guys so you guys can see the prediction and who I've got winning the extra matches. But after 4 or 5 matches, it will be main event time, and it will be for the NXT Championship. It could be double champ Oba. It could be Trick Willie double champ. But, as I said earlier, it's ending in no count out, no DQ. We ain't having no double champs. There's no way TNA lets a WWE superstar hold both world titles in the company. That is why I think that I'm going to say Trick loses the title at maybe TNA on Thursday. Maybe, I don't know. Bold prediction. You heard it here first, 2 days before. Because remember, TNA is on Thursdays, if I'm not mistaken. But this match, Ricky Starks. I might have said Ricky Starks, but you know who it is. It's Ricky Saints. He is absolute. And it's been kind of crazy the fact that he's been in WWE for as long as he has already. And it hasn't even been that long. But he's been North American champion. He's had a couple feuds. And now he's testing his limits against the man, the ruler, Oba Femi, Ricky Saints going at it for the championship. It's going to go down. It's going to be an interesting battle. It could be Trick Williams also. But no matter who is the champ, no matter who gets it done, I'm going to say, and you might not believe me when I say it, but I'm going to say Ricky Saints if it's Trick Williams. If it's the ruler, Oba Femi, I'm going to say Trick Williams or Oba Femi both walk out as losers. And Ricky Saints, the absolute one, walks out your champion. And he gets the dub. And we see him celebrate in front of the ring. And everybody in the audience screams, Tony fumbled, Tony fumbled, Tony fumbled. Because Ricky Saints going to be walking out Saturday night in Florida as your new NXT champion. That is why, and that is what I'm going to say happens at NXT No Mercy. Now, could we see shenanigans with TNA? Yes. Could we see another match added? Yes, as I said. Could we see something happen that we haven't even talked about? Yes. But as of 9/12, I thought it was 9:30. It's 9/12 to be exact. On Monday night, as we still watch Monday Night Football, it's the third quarter. We got 5 minutes left. That's what I think will happen in No Mercy. But as I said, guys, I will let you know if there is any updated stuff, and there probably will be. But I think we're pretty up to date, and I hope you guys enjoyed this show. But that's all I got for you. Let me know in the comments. Let me know in the chat. Let me know how you guys are feeling. Are you guys excited about the show? Let me know your thoughts about WrestlePalooza. I want to see if you guys get to the end of this show, and I want to see if you guys listen to the whole show. Put a pizza in the chat if you did. I will heart it, and I will respond, and I will know you watched till the end. I want to see pizza emojis because you guys know me from Chicago. I love myself some pizza. So, pizza emojis, guys, and also make sure before you go, you hit the like button, you subscribe to all the stuff on the bottom as we got the OTM guys. The Main Event Network has hit 200 subscribers. We will now, and they will do, and we will be doing a giveaway on the channel as we did, and 5 people won. You got 6 more days as of this comes out to claim your prize. The 5 winners are on the Main Event Network Instagram page, or Instagram, Twitter, all the pages. Make sure you go and check it out. Gave away Rey Mysterio figure. Hopefully you get that. But if not, you'll have to wait, and the next person will win the prize. But you still got 6 more days. Go and get your winner and go get your stuff because we got some goodies on there. But guys, also go check out the Southside Boys. Go check out the I don't even know what I'm saying. The Southside Boys, the Main Event Network, the OTM guys. Make sure that you guys go hit the like button, subscribe on the road to 4,000, 3,200, and as of this second, we are 16 away from 3,200. So make sure you hit that subscribe button. Turn that notification button on, and I will see you guys all next time on Tino's Time as we'll be playing some WWE 2K25.